All right, man. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you. You know, I really appreciate you sitting down doing this interview with me. I think it's really important, you know, to do these street interviews. It gives people insight and a real perspective on what goes on out here. Just a lot of negligence, you know, as far as the shopkeepers and you know, these rules, the urban camping, not being able to, you know, rest at a park, you know, et cetera, et cetera. I can go on all day, but we're going to start from the beginning, all right?
Sounds good.
What is your name, age, and current living situation?
My name is Steve. I am 46 years old, and my living situation is no domicile to rest my head under right now.
Say that again?
No domicile to rest my head under at night. Even if I had a full-time job, I'd only be there for like a couple hours a night anyway.
Okay.
But no, I've been on the street since just this March of this year, 2025.
Okay.
That hasn't been very fun, man, at all.
Man,
It's been a very tough situation.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. I empathize with you, bro. I think it's awful. I feel like America is lost what it's like to be compassionate.
Amen.
I think they're callous, and I think it needs to change, man. So that's why I do what I do. Can you tell me a little about your journey and what was life like prior to you being homeless, man?
I mean, this is my first time being homeless, but it is out here in Phoenix. I moved out here in 2008 when I was 29, get my life together. Best thing I ever did in my life. But I've been responsible for it my whole life. I've always done all kind of jobs. I can build your house from top to bottom. I did iron work and
trades, man.
Yeah, absolutely,
right.
Absolutely. I used to get made fun of. Oh, you can't come out and drink with us today? No, I got responsibilities. I got to be up at 5 a.m. to make sure I get on the bus and get to work by 7.
Yes,
I know
sir.
I can't come hang out. I got responsibilities. I'm a full-grown man taking care of my shit. But yeah, I've just always been responsible. Always had a job. Always paid for everything. But now the rent's going up, and it's just you can't even afford to pay rent, let alone for automobile transportation. It's just ridiculous, man.
Wow, man. I say it all the time. You know, once that snowball gets going, it gets going, man. You just, you know, said a little bit, you know, that's definitely true. Rent is so high. It's literally, give or take, you know, $2,500 for a, you know, 1-bedroom apartment. So let alone having a car, a phone. Things get high, man. It gets high. I mean, nowadays it's, you know, around $60 to eat at McDonald's for a family of 4.
It's ridiculous.
It used to be $10, man.
Yeah.
This is crazy. So I can totally empathize with you, man. This is awful. What's been the hardest part of being homeless for you?
To be quite honest with you, it's more of a mental thing as far as by, again, not being able to loiter at a park. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Now, how dumb is that? Being harassed by everybody. The security guard at QT, he doesn't de-escalate things. He escalates the problem, starts talking to everybody. And it's
Gaslights.
like, yeah, like you get a kick out of this, you sick bastard. What's wrong with you? It blows my mind. Everyone looks at you as if you're scum.
Yeah,
Real quick, for instance,
horrible.
I was just at IHOP right next door last night, tried to get a meal with my buddy.
Okay.
They tried making me pay early. And I said,
wow.
oh, why are you discriminating against me to pay me early? I've never had to pay early at a sit-down restaurant before.
100%.
She goes, well, I have to leave. I got to take my tickets out, blah, blah, blah. So you want to hurry me to pay early so you can get your tip? It's not about a tip. So I came at the wrong time because I inconvenienced you for you to go home? I leave at 9 a.m. How was that my fault?
Yeah, that's awful.
You didn't tell that old lady and old man you got to pay early. What the hell?
Yeah, that's awful.
Man.
Time and time again, I hear these stories and, you know, instances like this, and it's sad, man, but it goes on. You know, a lot of callous behavior, just people making fun of people that are less fortunate, and it's sad, you know, rather than pulling someone up, they feel like pulling someone down, and it's
pathetic. It really is.
It's not cool, man. What does a typical day on the streets look like for you?
Honestly, when you're on the streets, it takes 10 times longer to do anything in life at all. I have a bicycle, thank God, even though I have flat tires all the time. It's kind of funny. But even just to charge your phone, you gotta, let's say without the bicycle, you gotta walk 1.5 miles to get somewhere where you can plug it in where no one's gonna bother you. Because as soon as you plug in, they're like, what are you doing? Get out here, we're gonna call the cops. My bad. You know, like, and it's almost like everyone tries to take everything away from you. They make it, like you said, a criminal act to be homeless.
Oh yeah.
I'm homeless, not helpless. What is wrong with you people?
That was good.
You know what I mean?
That was a good saying. I'm homeless, not helpless. That's true.
Come on, man.
Yeah, it's awful.
Basically, real quick to finish that story, though, every minute of every day is how am I going to procure liquids, food. You know, if I don't have much money, where am I going to go get a food box if I even can? I mean, it's just ridiculous. It really is. But everything is about getting food and drink for the day, make sure you're good. Where am I going to take a shower at tonight? Where am I going to go? There's really nowhere for us to go to feel normal, to take showers and be clean, to have a small meal on our stomachs. I mean, it's pretty bad.
Man, yeah, tragedy, man. This is awful. Is there a particular experience you've had while homeless that stands out? I'm sure, or assuming that there's quite a few. Could you elaborate on one or so? Or another one, so I guess I'll say.
Yeah. That stands out. Honestly, it's not even just any one in particular situation for what I'm about to say, but it's every situation in life that everyone just judges you.
Yeah, at first
like,
glance.
They just take a look at you and you're like, this is where the homeless bastards are coming through and just, trash the place. And that's that drug addiction stigmatism. It's the taboo that you're homeless, you're a drug addict, and you're gonna try to rob me.
Yeah, that's horrible, man.
It blows my mind, man.
Yeah, mine too. It's sad. What is the most common reason you see for people ending up on the streets?
Like we talked about earlier, you said a snowball effect, man. Like, you happen to lose your job. And my biggest saying was to everybody I know, it's like, I'm only one paycheck away from being in your shoes. And literally, that is what happened.
I love that saying.
I mean, I missed a whole week of work. Actually, I missed 2 weeks of work. I had COVID. You think my boss cared that I had COVID?
Hell no.
Please. So that really screwed everything up. And then from not having a paycheck for 2 weeks, I fell behind, trying to get back up, trying to borrow money from my mom, my friends, just to get back to even. And when I'm at even, I'll find food if I can. If not, no big deal. I need to keep food from my head. I have to keep this apartment. I have to keep my job. And like I said, just one paycheck, boom, 2 paychecks, shit. 3 I'm on the floor. And it just would not stop.
Yeah, that's awful, man.
It just adds and adds and adds, and rain it pours.
Man. Yeah, that was one of the truest stories I've ever heard right there. That was true. I can 100%, I know that happens. That's true, man. It's awful. You're just one paycheck away from being out here. One slip, fall, drink, choke, cough, burp. Yeah, so it's always a lot better to be respectful and just, have respect for the common American, common man, woman, Don't be so judgmental.
I don't care what color your skin is. I don't care what predicament you're in life. I look at you as a person and your soul. If you're a good person with a good soul, I mess with you. But if you have a dark soul, you have that instinct of like, I'm going to screw this person over. How am I going to get ahead? And I can't mess with bum-ass people like that. I can't be around people like that.
Yeah.
If I see a good soul in you, I don't care who you are, where you come from. I'm going to respect you as a person, no matter what the situation is.
100%. If you could speak to your younger self, what would you say?
Oh, boy. I don't even know. That's a good one. Most likely, Winston Churchill. Never, never, never give up.
Man, heavy. I like that.
So true.
Never give up, man. That's real. What is something you wish more people understood about being homeless? You already said something, but what else?
Yeah, not everyone wants to be on the streets. It's not like, hey, let's go be homeless and have all this fun. Yay.
Yeah.
Who the hell ever said that? No one. Just most people don't want to be on the streets, and most people that I know that are on the streets that are my friends are trying the best they can to get out of that situation.
Very true.
I mean, there's a few people that are like, oh, well, it's great being homeless. I'm not paying all this money in rent. And it's like, well, how's that hot shower in the trunk of your car, buddy? How's that working out for you? Real good, huh?
Yeah.
So we're not out here because we want to be out here. It's because we got in a bad situation. We got put here. There are some people that want to be on the streets, and that's their prerogative. I'm not going to judge them either. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. It's like camping every day. Great. I don't like it. I don't want to be out here being harassed and looked down on by people. And you know what I mean? Like, I have a reputation of being a good salesman, a good father, a good friend. And all of a sudden, now that because I don't have a roof over my head,
things change.
Things change. So, but you're not the same guy anymore.
Yeah.
Why am I not the same guy? I don't switch up on nobody. I am who I am. That's what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Because I'm on the roof of my head, I'm different now.
Yeah, not cool.
Makes no
man.
sense.
Yeah,
Makes
don't
no
either.
sense.
It don't at all. I agree with you. Is there a person or organization that has made a significant and or positive impact on your life since you've been out here?
Organization or person or
Yeah. Made some kind of impact on your life since you've been out here. Helped you or...
I wouldn't say an organization besides the church that always brings the vans out with all their parishioners and give out waters and stuff like that. That's
awesome.
It's amazing. It really is. Makes you feel like there's some hope. But not even just any organization or people in general, just everybody that I come in contact with that has a positive attitude about it. Like the soccer mom that comes out and gives out little sandwiches and bags of chips. And, and you know,
for sure.
And that's cool, man. I mean, I
think so.
appreciate that.
Yeah, that's
the
amazing.
fact that they understand, like, hey, man, I'm trying to help you guys out, and that compassion that they can give to just, even by talking with someone just for a few minutes.
100%.
It just changes your attitude about everything in life, man. It really does.
Oh yeah, I know, man. I've talked to people and they just totally just unleashed on me, man. Just like, you know, we're so happy, and you can tell. You know, you get a lot from conversations, man, and that's why I love doing what I do.
Amen to that.
What are your hopes for the future?
Obviously a shit ton. I mean, I'm not out here because I want to be, like I said, but eventually I'm gonna get a job and get off these streets and get back to where I used to be before that one paycheck away from being where I shouldn't be. And also, I wanted to make a quick statement. I've heard from a lot of people right when I was getting kicked out of my apartment. They're like, "Hey, look, I know you got nowhere to go, man, but do not get comfortable on the streets. You're not gonna want to leave, man. You're gonna get too comfortable, and it's just gonna be too easy to just slip into that. I really don't care. Look at me, I can't get any worse. Never, ever feel like that. Like, this is a temporary thing, man, for sure. Temporary.
Man, yeah, you sound like a very acute, smart dude.
Thank you.
The way you talk, you know, you're definitely a smart guy. So it seems like this is just a bump in the road for you, man.
It really is. It really is. I mean, unfortunately, it's been how many months now, but...
It's okay, man. It happens to the best of them.
Yeah, I mean, there also might be a reason why I'm out here.
Yeah.
I mean, God works in mysterious ways. I mean, I might be one of his children of God, spreading the word,
Disciples,
doing God's work out here. Like,
There's
a reason. Like, you just gotta lead by example as well, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to be a scumbag to live on the streets. Look at me. I'm not a liar. I'm not a cheat. I'm doing okay out here. I'm not thriving by any means, but I'm not robbing the next person, robbing people to pay Paul. Like, you know, you could be a nice guy. It doesn't take much to be a nice guy.
Yeah,
it really doesn't. Common courtesy, common respect goes a long way.
Right really on, does, man. Preach, man. You got to go through it to grow through it, essentially.
I love that saying. Amen.
You know, can't go forward looking in the rearview mirror. You know,
that's very true.
Yeah,
correct.
What is the skill or talent you have that people might not expect?
I always am told that I'm a very intimidating person by my voice. I'm from Philadelphia, so I get all loud and crazy all the time. I do apologize for that, but I'm very intimidating apparently. And when someone actually gets down and breaks it down to a good conversation with me, they're like, wow, I would have never expected that you're this very polite, respectful young man, and you're very knowledgeable, and you're a smart guy, and I just wouldn't take that by looking at you.
Yeah.
Stop profiling me. Talk to me. You'd be surprised what you get, you know what I mean?
You'd be surprised who you talk to out here, man. I've met millionaires, I've met ex-CEOs, I've met people who just down on their luck, I've met people whose wives did some nasty things and then they had to, you know, and then it was downhill from there. I met an array of different people and human beings out here, and it's always there's always one thing in common. It's always an interesting conversation.
Absolutely, every time.
Yeah, every time. Yes. What advice would you give someone going through a hard time?
Advice that I would give. Obviously, like I said before, never give up.
That's perfect, man.
You know, there's just so much more to life and to the people out here. Just because, I'll put it this way, just because one person sours the milk doesn't mean that you gotta get down their level. Never get down their level.
Very true.
Kill them with kindness. Be the bigger person every fucking time. Every time, be the bigger person.
Yeah, everybody can use a little bit of that, man.
Absolutely.
Definitely agree.
Stay positive.
Hey, man, last but not least, told you I didn't want to keep you too long. Do you have a Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, or anything like that you would like to shout out? You never know who might see this interview and might have, be empathetic to your situation or cause, man. They might want to help you.
Yeah, it'd be Cash App.
Okay, shout it out.
Sure. So it's Steve, STEVEKARBA, Steve Carba, and the S is a $. It's me standing next to my daughter.
And there it is there, man. Thank you so much, man. You've been a gentleman and a scholar. This was definitely very informative, and I believe with all my heart that it'll help somebody, man. Thank you so much. If I see you again, and I definitely will, yeah.
You will.
I'd like to, do an update. Is that possible?
Absolutely, I'd love to.
Man, great, man. Thank you so much.
Awesome, thank you.
All right.